Let's talk about the nature of engagement. So, you get engaged by the shareholders. You're given a brief. That brief might be rescue and build up, is the words you've used. So rescue the business and build it back up to former glory or beyond. And another kind of brief is stabilize and sell. So where they're saying to you, and I think I remember a few years ago you had one of those where you got the business to a position where it could be sold and sold for good value. So I mean, how do those briefs vary?
Look, it's all about time in the market and what's in a shareholder's portfolio. I mean, some of the people I've dealt with have got they've got a variety of things in their pocket, and they want to go chase. They want the money releasing so as they can chase the most profitable propositions. So that's where you get sometimes the package to sell, because they want to release the capital, get the best value back, use the money for something else. On the other side of the fence, you might have something where it's a great market to be in. It's just lost its way, and there's gold in them their hills, as they say, and they want to go back down the mine and have you bring it back up for them. So it's really down to the attitude of the people whose money you're looking after. I mean, I think that sometimes gets forgotten about at C-suite. The obligation at C-suite is you're a custodian of the shareholder, aren't you? It's his money or their money, his or hers money. Your job is to look after the best interests of everybody, including shareholders and the creditors. That's your job.
Well, you say that, but of course you could be if you're a director in the C-suite that's not necessarily a shareholder, you're concerned about insolvent trading and obviously safe harbours there to look at that. I'm interested, Neil, from your point of view, is that something that you take into account, the actual longer term objectives of the owners beyond the administration, and how does that affect the way you go about your business?
Yeah, look, it's probably in a couple of parts there. It's obviously you're meeting with the directors, the key stakeholders before accepting an appointment, and you do want to understand what the objective is and what they want to achieve. You've also got to look at the viability of the business and the sustainability of the business as well. Whilst you'd always wanting to take into account and understand the position of the directors, you also have the duty of care to the creditors. So you really have to take into account what will be the path that best can be developed up and evolved to get the best result for the creditors. Now, if that's a case where the creditors can be paid in full and there's some ways out for the business to survive, you can develop up that objective. But there is sometimes a conflict in the objective of the director owner versus what the financiers and creditors want to achieve or need to have achieved. So sometimes a bit of a tightrope, but I guess under Australian law, there's all these obligations of external administration to support the latter, the creditor result first. But I think it's always an encompassed package to try to get the best result for all parties, get the best outcome. But sometimes that doesn't meet from the creditor's point of view versus the director's initial objectives.